In 3 months, it'll be 2 years.
I love the way they're doing the math.
Yeah.
18 years. Rodney's like, it's not.
18 months married. I've had moments in my relationship. My wife is sitting here, by the way. But anyway, I've had moments in my marriage and I'm like, shit, man, what the hell did I get myself into? And like, I don't have the tools to be in this union. I feel like this union, first of all, then in some aspects, then is changing me into becoming something that I'm not. And like, there's a whole layer of unlearning that I had to do and that my wife had to do before we developed to the people we are today. And we're still working on ourselves. We're work in progress. We go for counseling. We have a life coach and all of that. But when I'm in a relationship with somebody, I feel like the value that I love you depending on what you bring on the table. And what I feel for my wife now, especially now that we work together on a lot of my projects, has totally flipped what I felt when I said I do at the altar. When I said I do at the altar, I was just a boy. And I feel like now working with her every day, like going through a day where we fought and made love in equal measure. I'm just like, this is now what love is. This is not what I've been sold for all these years. And nobody in my life equipped me or taught me that this is how a relationship should be, or so like you make so many mistakes.
I like what you said, that the way we are socialized about relationships and about love, and to us, when we start learning about it, to us love is a feeling. True. But it's beyond a feeling. True. It's what you do in spite of that feeling. The actions that you take, the things that you do, the commitments that you make. So it's much more than just a feeling. But then again, to your point of how we are socialized, I think when we think about relationships, we're socialized by music and by popular culture and movies and everything that we watch. And we think, and even religion, by the way, you're told, you guys will become one. Yeah. For me, that's a lot of nonsense about becoming one. Okay, there's no way you're becoming one. You're still two individuals. And I see this, it's true. It's just two individuals who are together and have made a conscious decision to be together and to do this thing called life together. Okay, now when you tell people that they're one, what does that mean? Immediately you start shedding off your individuality and you guys now start doing everything together.
That's what I felt like when I got married.
Exactly.
So you felt like I was losing myself as an individual.
Absolutely. And then what happens is you start making concessions and sacrifices, and then somewhere along the line, usually year 3, 4, 5, you start feeling like, I used to like going to do this. I used to like going to hang out. I don't do those things anymore. And when you try to reclaim back that individuality, it now becomes a problem because your partner could feel threatened about it. Because they're like, no, you don't want to spend time with me. You're off doing all these sort of things. And
you look like you're in a midlife crisis.
No. Well, at that point you look like you're in a midlife crisis, but you're really trying to find your way back to yourself.
Man, I'm just going to the strip club because I used to go. Oh my
God. Maybe not that. But
I'm kidding, bro. A lot of trash is being talked here, guys. It's all for fun. Okay. It's all for fun.
But the thing is, there are those things that when you met your partner, you liked about them. And they liked about you. So why would you have to go through a period or a season where you lose all that in the name of becoming one? And I always tell people, look, the first thing you must always agree on is when you meet, this is me, these are the things I like doing, these are the things that fulfill me. So I'm going to continue doing them. Okay? What fulfills you? What makes you happy? Because that's the other thing. We look at each other as you have come to complete me. You have come to make me whole.
What we've been told.
What we've been told. I'm like, no, you have come to compliment me.
Yes.
So it's up to me to find the things that make me happy so that I can present a better person to you.
But you see, unfortunately, we learned that lesson far later in life and in marriage, which sometimes it's a good thing and sometimes it's a bad thing because we've messed up and there's no turning back, right? And I think, to the question, I think monogamy accentuated love for one person. Think about it this way. We had like 300, 700 years ago when we were all just, smashing. there was there was no sense of connection, really, was there?
There was, of course.
No, there wasn't. You can't tell me that you have a connection with 5 or 6 people at the same time.
Let me
you
tell
have a connection with one person
at
because
that time that's how
understand.
you were naturalized, and that's what I'm saying. Like
Yeah.
we have changed drastically as people, where
Yeah.
our values, like all of these
Exactly.
things. Have
Now you can focus on one person because they make you feel a certain way. They see you in a certain way, and especially where we are in life, you have someone who has your back and they see all that. And I'll say one thing. I think marriage is the biggest scam. It's the biggest scam.
It's a scam. Tell me about the scam part.
Because I had my best friend for many years. We loved each other. We wanted the same things. We were in sync. The minute we signed that paper, we became husband and wife. We stopped being
best friends.
We stopped being best friends. We stopped being me and her. It became play a role. And that is the biggest problem, I think, with marriage, because you start becoming someone else. You start trying to change each other. We have to hang out with married people. We can't hang out with, right?
Yeah.
So back to it, I think monogamy kind of just made it direct. You focus on one person. You express your love to each other. You can express to 5 other people, but I don't think it will be the same.